We have often heard that if you love somebody, let them go. If they truly love you, they will come back. What is the philosophy that this process is based on? Namaskar, this is me Neha Goyal from Neha Goyal Dream Reading, your empowerment coach, tarot reader, numerologist and DNA astrologer. And if this is the kind of content which you enjoy knowing more about, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And if you think that this can help someone else in your paradigm, maybe a family member or a friend, do copy the link and share it with them, because wisdom always grows when it is shared. Now, there is an element of free will choice that we all have. The fact is that if any of us feel that we do not have a free will choice, we feel stifled. We feel choked. Free will choice means that do I have the right to make a choice in this given circumstances? So let's look at this love situation. What really happens? There is a situation when one person feels that they love this other person more, and this other person is not giving this one enough time or enough attention. So what to do in such a situation? The philosophy of love says let them go, and if they truly love you, they will come back to you. Why is that? We just discussed free will choice. Basically what you are doing is that you are giving them a choice that, honey, I do have feelings for you, and in case you too have feelings for me, you can always get back to me. In such a case, what the other person feels is that they made a choice. That's the law of communication. When you let the other person think that they made a choice, they will stick around with you longer. So this is the philosophy of this particular statement. Let's dig deeper from a healing point of view. Why is it that you want this person, even though you're not getting your sense of love, what love means to you, your language of love, if that is not being met by this particular person, isn't it time for you generally to move on and give yourself opportunity to be loved exactly the way you want? After all, who says that if you love somebody or if you are attracted to somebody, it is a mandate that the other person has to be attracted towards you too? Now, what happens is that while we are growing up, our sense of belonging, our sense of that I am needed depends upon how much of attention we get and how much of love we get from our first caretakers, which is our parents. Now, in a household which due to circumstances or due to anything where the child was brought up in a situation where he or she had to really work hard for the attention of the parents, maybe because of whatever circumstances. This is not a video to point the problem in the parents. This is a video to understand that where you're coming from, that I only want love from this person. So now what has happened is that your idea of being worth it, your idea of that I'm lovable, was dependent on how much attention were your parents giving you. And due to any circumstances, if they were not able to give you attention, you started to feel lonely, you started to feel worthless. This is the template which got embedded in your mind. And now what your mind says is that you are loved only if people around you who are not giving attention to you start giving you attention. And that's the template which you take forward in your life, which you use in your relationships as well, which we call codependency, that you are dependent on the other person's attention that they give to you for feeling happy. Not only are you spoiling your sense of self, you're also spoiling your sense of being loved. This is something which I will suggest you to do, such that you do not go further in this codependency. Every morning when you wake up, look at yourself in the mirror with a broad smile and tell yourself, hey honey, I understand that whatever happened with your childhood, you weren't in control of that. But today I want to tell you that you're worth it and you are loved. You are a unique individual and you matter. Most of the times when somebody has just started to do it, they will feel very weird about doing it because they do not find the worth in being themselves. But if you train your brain to do it, which means that you keep doing it repeatedly, that sense of worth, that sense of self-love will develop. Ultimately, what we are aiming at is that the secretion of serotonin in your brain, which makes you feel good, it's a hormone which makes you feel good, that is dependent on yourself, not on someone else, which will break this pattern of codependency. And let me tell you, we choose our parents, we choose our circumstances Because some of us are actually born to break this generational pattern of codependency, and we learn by contrast. This and a lot more situations I'm able to work with my clients on very nicely through empowerment coaching and also inner child healing. If you think that you wish to get one of those, please DM me. I also have a service or consultation of 2022 prediction to enter 2022 with empowerment of awareness. Namaskar, Radhe Radhe.